I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, and look at my dogs from way back then. Know what you saw, but you weren't with it. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the New Orleans Saints. On the return, Deontay Harris. Now, it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Looking long for Thomas. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
He was brought down.
Malik Harrison on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 26-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And the Bears' 1st down.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He completes it right side of the lane. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24. It's really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run with White. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
White, the ball carrier. Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And Robinson with a big catch.
Wentz's pass.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
A gain of 7. First down, Bears.
First down, here's White. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
It seemed like it was perfectly defense. You know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And Hill has it. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Dobbins running out of the gun. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now it's Trubisky. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack.
2nd and goal at the Bears' 12-yard line.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. From the shotgun is Trubisky. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Bears nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Shotgun now for Wentz. Left side by Robinson. 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Trubisky will throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's White. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bears 14, Saints 7. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
48-yard line.
This is a quick pass from Trubisky. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 44.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, Wentz. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And the Bears' 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. On play action, Wentz buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Wentz sliding out of the pocket. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. This is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Bears will extend their lead. It took a pretty on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Cairo Santos set to kickoff.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after officially at the 21.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own
getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? Just because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
23 yards the pickup there.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. Airing it out deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Back in the end zone, can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Winston's pass intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. First half of action. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now in this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
21 yards.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Wentz. This is White on the screen. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Saints will have the football back.
On down.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They go with Murray again. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now Trubisky on first down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's taken down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Murray. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Murray, the ball carrier.
The all-pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Again, it's Murray. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
3rd and 5.
There's a quick throw out left. It's complete. He's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 8 yards out. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20 to 14.
Bears 20. Saints 14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Throwing now is Wentz. They'll roll him out right.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On play action, it's Wentz.
Now this will be caught by Mooney.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
First down, Bears.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz.
That's complete to Mooney.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
And a good point there as they were able to connect. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
He's brought down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. He hits White, complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
3 on the play.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Play action. Now Wentz going for it all. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to run really, really well for the guys who threw it.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. To throw, it's Wentz. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
At their own 16-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And that's caught by Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Let him save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. From the out route, incomplete. It's Harris. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, it's Trubisky. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, they had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive. And guys, man, complete! And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
Chicago.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker. And yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now wins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Here's Wentz to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Take over first.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Giving it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play of the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. On 2nd down, Dobbins. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And the crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive with a give to Ray. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Chicago, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the perfect season was apparently not meant to be as they drop to 7-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. You're responsible without your money or not. We gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a bear in a mess. To the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. I don't trust the leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the sea. For real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. As an chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. It mean I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple million. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all the dudes think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without you? Thought he had a plan, we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. You always spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a ball of soup. There's no catch. Bringing it back like a down QB. I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money.
She don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. Talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMP. D, go and get yourself esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer with media, keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. It's all to we're talking about your part to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only been for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You're burning out